Hey up, Jugs. Hey, good to see you again so soon. Yes, I'm going to take my own advice and change the front pads on this Disco 2. Jugs is going to get some new pads. So that's unusual for a start. It's also unusual as it's windy, sunny and warm. Yeah, normally well it's raining, but you know, got to crack on. We've got a lot of Rustival coming up. There's a lot of mileage to do, so let's get ready, shall we? Right, better crack on. It's going to be the easiest job in the world anyway, is this. Oh well, that was easy. Yeah, that was easy as well. Wow, bloody hell, that's good. Undo the bottom one, swing the caliper up out of the way, replace pads. Easy. It really is easy, you know. Just a few things to watch out for. Yeah, okay. Just swing up, out of the way. Thank you, and then the pads drop out. This side doesn't look as bad. The other side's thinner. Anyway, those are out. Blow the asbestos dust out. Clean the pad beds up. Right, well, it's never that simple, is it? Because I'm going to push the pistons back in. Right, I think about pistons. Right, that's that one. Now this is the passenger side, so I didn't do this last time. Now all these were done only last year, so I'm not expecting too much trouble. Famous last words. Right, pushing pistons back. I've got a widget that does it singly. You're better off with one that pushes them both back in together, because if you push one in without opening the bleed valve, there's a chance the other one might pop out. And if it does pop out, it's game over. So, see, that one goes in, the other one will come out. But I can find it. I'm going to crack the bleed nipple off, which is there. There's a big rubber cap on, which is good, except when you're trying to get it off. Because it'll ping off and disappear, and we'll never see it again. Yep, just as I thought. There it goes. See it? They get lost or squashed. Right. That's on. Make sure that flies off. you need to pick it up at least more than once. Right, that's that. That's probably less air in. Right, that goes on there. Like so. Oh, right. So that's tight, that's slackened off, that's fallen off, and now I can shove that one in. Okay, that's a bit stiffer than I thought it would be. Oh goody, now my bottle's dropped off. Oh, it's all weaned down the... All went too well last time. When it goes too well, you know you're doomed. Right, here we go again. Okay, that's popped off again. Right, this is going to need needs that cutting off, that's what the problem is. Right, that's open. Where were we? Oh yeah, that was it. We were dangling on our wire. That's probably come off. Oh, yeah, tell you. With a rather tight piston. Yeah, that's quite tight. Probably just as well we're doing this then. Right, tighten that up. Brake fluid, it gets bloody everywhere. Right. Now this is the bit I'm going to ignore my own advice, because I want to put that push that one back out without having to press the brake pedal. So this one's tight as well. So I've got that locked off, so that should come out when that one goes in. Well, that's the idea, but if you still stick pistons, yeah, that's what happens, nothing. Right, lump of wood, brakes on. So that's tight. So if you have one of those retractors which covers both pistons, good. It's a much better idea. There's less chance of losing a piston. I wondered why that wasn't coming out. Now it's coming out. Oh, fiddlesticks. It's only a simple job. Half an hour into that 10-minute job. We're losing the meaning of life. Half an hour later. I hate working in wind, everything blows away. You have to wind them back with new pads anyway. Right, better. That will do, because I'm getting fed up. Brake fluid everywhere. Got some anti-squeal shims on the back of the old parts, so don't forget to take them off. That's one. Two. Right, okay. Next thing, onto bits on there, on there, on there. That one goes in there. Okay. This one, not too bad. That goes in there. Remove glove. These don't look happy, do they? Right, then, much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pop the piston, get my caliper back on. No, you don't. You check your slides first. Slides, oh, very good actually, not wrong with them. So, grease, 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 grease. Check, 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 check. Right, these are the flats that we talked about last time. They've got to be across there. Don't get them crossed. And don't twist. I'm going to say, don't get the cable twisted, and I nearly did. I don't say, I've not shoved them far enough back. I don't think I've shoved them far enough back. There's always that. Strictly speaking, it's not the right thing to do. Okay, so we're going to put it. That's all, that one's all the way back. That one's all the way back. Turn around, bright eyes. So there's me saying this is the easiest job in the world. It is, to be fair. Right, that's great. Just got to hit it enough, that's the secret. Right, the flats are not in the right place there. Those are the flats and they're not in the right place, then it just be sideways on. Flat there. Right, that's it. And then you can pop your bolts back in. Bottom one. will be good in a minute. And that's it, just have to shove it in and get the bolt in. Right, that's that one. Now we can see what we're doing with the top one, yeah. Flipping heck. It's one of the new springs. Right, £22 or 30 nums. So that'll be a gircher. Okay, right. Okay, that's it. Flipping heck. There's still a bit left on it. Well, pistons were stiff, weren't they? So they wasn't doing a proper job. Thing is, it felt alright. That's the thing about discos. Things can get really bad without you noticing, and then suddenly everything goes, and then you realise how bad it was. You'll do your best to get you home, one way or another. Right. Right, to the other side now. No, you gotta be joking. Pop that down there for now. Open that up. Check your flats. Right, £22, 30 nums. that is that. Okay, yeah. Looking good. Oh, there is one thing. I didn't change the discs, I only changed the pads. Now if you change discs and pads, then it's still a bedding in period, so the brakes are not as good as they are normally. They're usually at the best just before you change the pads, then it all goes wrong. But if you just keep the same old disc and just change the pads, braking for the first few miles is it's on par with trying to stop the Torrey Canyon. And look what happened to that. So there's just a quick warning, until the pads are bedded into the discs, braking is going to be impaired, so you've got to be careful. And so have I, because I've just changed mine, so I'm going to be very careful. We don't want the stopping power of a super tanker, do we? Right. Oh, anyway, crack on. Right, okay, that's that. Driver's side. Passenger side. Now if I'd have seen this side first, I wouldn't have bothered with the changing pads, because plenty on them. But you can see the drivers. Okay, so we've got some miles to do, so let's have it right, and then we won't have to change it in winter. So that's that then. Front pads, Disco 2. I have to say it didn't go as smoothly as I anticipated. So what does exactly what does? So the thing is, get a double piston retractor, which is one thing. If you haven't got a double piston retractor and you've only got one piston at a time, make sure that the bleed screws are open or the other piston is locked from popping out, because if it pops out, it's game over. So I wouldn't be able to get one in. And if you can, well, good luck to you. Carry on, I say. Right, I'm going to put the wheels back on. I'm going to go for a cup of tea because the last one's cold, as usual. Right, just remember, checking I remembered everything. Yeah, the brake fluid, brake fluid on the floor, all my tools, check. Yeah, hands filthy, gloves torn, check. Yeah, made a mess, check. Yeah, all my tools out, check. Good, that's alright then, jobs are good. Nice to have your company, don't get lost or squashed. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in a bit. Oh, hi dudes, good. Glad you're there, or still there. Just an amendment to the last film. It's a couple of days afterwards, and as predicted, my brakes were absolutely appalling. You know, the stopping distance of a large super tanker. But fortunately, it's started to improve now, so we're okay. We're back to normal. The brakes were spongy, and they just didn't stop. But they've worn back in, and now we're okay. Happy to report. Well, we can stop in the distance of one super tanker now and not two, so that's all right. Right, I have been rabbiting on about how dangerous it is if one of the pistons pops out when you're halfway through a job. And since then, I've been looking at loads of videos, and people have been popping them out and putting new seals on and cleaning them up and popping them back in, seemingly with impunity. So perhaps it's not so bad after all. I don't know, might even change it, but I don't know. If I can get some pistons for that left hand side, because it needs one of the rubbers is damaged anyway, so that needs changing. Perhaps if I can get a couple of pistons, I might have a go at myself. Then again, I might not, but see if I can get some parts first to see what the situation is. Because they were rather sticky. I think they should have been. They've been okay since, apart from just being generally bad. But I think they've been okay. So that's my little amendment to the last film. So perhaps if you deliberately pop them out to refurbish, new pistons in and then put them back together and it all goes well, fine. If it happens when you're halfway through a different job, perhaps it might be trickier. Don't know. I'll have to try it for myself, really, to find out what the crack is. So I'll see if I can get some parts, and then we'll have a go later on. Preferably when the weather clears up, because it's drizzling. It's like living in a sponge. SpongeBob SquarePants. That's what we like. Squidsworth. Right. Anyway, that's the little added-on bit I wanted to do. So the brakes were appalling because I'd changed the pads, not the discs. But they're improving now. Good. Well, we're still here, we're still alive, so it must be okay. Yeah, right, so thanks a lot for watching. Don't get lost or squashed, and I shall see you in a bit.